Okay. Well, V's back. Hey, I see you in the comments, V. All right, hold on. Let's try this one more time. Did you hear that shit? All right, yeah, we appreciate it, Cam. No sound. We live in full effect. Four Kings Podcast, ENT. Your boy Mikey Mike, aka C Mac, aka It's the Only Life I Know, aka who? The nigga that just went to the 04 reunion. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Lee Taylor, what it do? What it do? Shout out to Cat being in the building over here. Miss Kitty Cat. Cat is in the building. Mr. Cagney, McSlur, Mr. Salt and Pepper Poppy, Mr. Dr. Pepper, gotta have it. Mr. Dad Hat. God damn it, he handsome daddy. Oh, yeah. See, look out. Hold on. We fresh off our high school reunion. Shout out to A. Lee Taylor. OFO. You know Lions. What it is. This dude came in repping the shirt. I said, boy.
Oh, yeah, I had to one time for the one time.
Yeah. We had a good time seeing people we hadn't seen in about 20 years and some people who didn't get seen in 20 years. It's just fell off the face of the earth. But, hey, you know, it was good to see everybody rekindle some things and talk about some things. One of the people who I saw who we didn't see at the last reunion was D Ward.
D Ward, yeah.
So I chopped it up with him. You know, everything was pretty cool about that. There's a lot going on in the city of Houston. There's a lot going on in America right now. We really don't even know where to start with it. But with it being the summertime and the NBA finals are over, and we got to talk about how all of these trades and moves and drafts is going, right?
Man.
So the big thing on the map is, you know, Bronny James getting drafted by the Lakers.
Beautiful. I absolutely love it.
I felt like it was, nepotism, and for, you know, I hate when I use words and people don't know what they mean, but, you know, nepotism is something that's been going on since the beginning of time. People get jobs and get hired, and you know.
Yes, Cam, I am ready for the JJK leaks tonight. It's going down.
What JJK leaks tonight?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, you talking about that's anime? What she say? She had hers. Oh, her class reunion gonna be, and she got to undouble her chins. Yeah, look at it. Cause we seen some folks with some double chins. It was like. They was like this small in high school, and then when we saw them again, it was like shit.
And we seen some folks who got the fountain of youth, and them motherfuckers look the same. Day one.
Yeah.
I was truly impressed by some of the way that these people have preserved themselves.
Yeah, and there was some people that look good with the salt and pepper. Now I'm like shit, so I can't even front though. Yeah. You know, I really was gauging to see who all still had hair.
Oh, you know, I ain't got nothing about for the men. I'm bald headed, boy.
Women too. Some of them women was bald. Nah, let me stop. So look at back to Bronny though. I appreciate Bronny being drafted because what it did was it set the precedence for the rest of the time we have to watch the NBA. And what I mean by that is that you will now have a father playing with a son and a father getting his son a job while he's actively in the NBA.
Yeah, but I don't like, okay, so he's a basketball player. Yeah. Like he's worked hard.
Yeah.
Like I don't like how some people are trying to take that away from him. Like, oh, it's because of your dad. Like I think that's bullshit.
I think most people were just saying because he's not as on the eye test, he's not as talented as some of the other players. But they don't see what these other professionals see. And yeah, there might be a little bit of nepotism, but like, who cares? That's what you want to get in a position in your life where you can actually do that. I don't care what I got going on. If I have a position where I can get my daughter a job and make sure that she's good, I don't care how qualified she is. She's gonna get the job, and we're gonna get her to where she needs to be.
I argued with a guy today. He was saying that Michael Jordan's sons was better than LeBron James' son. And I was
That's crazy.
I said, fam, so what the fuck? So I said, let's get it straight. His sons were nowhere near the talent or as athletic as their father or even Bronny James.
No.
We just got to go. LeBron James Jr. has like a 40-something inch vertical. Mm-hmm. He's listed they list him as 6'4" at times, but
He's 6'1".
he's 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
Look, hey,
Well, I mean, shoes,
hyping it up.
when you have shoes on, you get a little bit more too, depending on what shoes you wear.
What shoes you wear, absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, do I think that he's deserving of starting? No, but I honestly feel like he'll develop into a pretty solid player. And so, my thing was, if you look at Jordan's sons, neither one of they went to University
UCF?
CF,
Yeah.
UCF, University of Central Florida. Ain't do about poo.
No,
Yeah,
and then
I'm about to
Bronny
say, I
had
ain't really
heart
hear nothing
problems.
about him.
And Bronny did have heart problems.
Right, he had heart problems.
He missed most of
the
the season.
Right, so what he's gonna average?
His best game, he had 15 points.
Right.
So I mean, like, if he had a couple more of them, and he did it off the bench, he wasn't starting.
Yeah, he did it off the bench.
So this is the stuff you got to look at. But this was like one of the first draft classes that we've had European people go in the first 2 picks.
Oh, the French went crazy in this. They went
Yeah,
crazy.
2 French players went number 1 and number 2.
That's crazy.
And
I
then
ain't no
the
French
other
looking
French
like
player
that.
went somewhere down. He was like in the top 10.
Yeah, lottery. Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to France. Not just for French fries. Quick story. They ain't just should do it, but French fries ain't even French. They're American.
Yeah.
I don't know why we did that. I can't explain it.
I think I know, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm not going to.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll stick with that.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul going to
The
San
Spurs.
Antonio. That to me was,
I mean, that's what Wemby needs. He needs a Chris Paul.
but I'm like, you got to be chasing
Chasing the ring.
you got to chase the ring at this
Because
point.
he's the point guard, but like to be the best, one of the best point guards of all time, it's like, and no ring, you're gonna be like Stockton. And he don't want to be like Stockton.
Here we go. Shout out to the Twitch gang. Is Bronny James better than Caitlin Clark?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Shit.
I don't look. What I can say right now, Caitlin Clark almost posted a triple-double the other night. I think she fell shy like by 1 assist and 1 rebound. So,
How big is she?
bro, you looking at the physicality of the WNBA and the physicality of the
I'm
NBA.
talking about the one-on-one game. Who's going to win in the one-on-one game? Bronny or her? It's crazy to think that Bronny's not going to dunk all over her. That's wild.
But
That
at the
doesn't
same
mean
time,
she's not skilled.
thank
I'm
you.
not taking away her skill. We're talking about who's
Why
better.
couldn't she win?
Because basketball is a physical game. If I just grab the ball and turn around,
She's a basketball player.
but if I grab the ball and turn around and back you down, what are you going to do? She can't do nothing. She's not strong enough. And if it's make it take it, she's not going to score. That's just being realistic.
But I'm gonna say this though,
Hmm.
he can't hit all the shots.
You cannot.
So
If I just back you down,
she-
turn around and dunk on you. Yeah, you can.
he's not
100%.
he's not gonna be able to turn
She
around.
doesn't
and-
even have to saying take it to the hoop.
That's
She
what
can
I'm saying.
shoot.
She can shoot, but he can jump and block.
Hmm.
And he's more athletic than she is. That's
He
crazy.
he is more
That's
athletic.
crazy
But-
that comparison. Like, it'd be
But her
different.
jumper's way better.
Yeah, okay, but you still got to get it off.
Pause. She's gonna figure a way to get it off. Pause.
That's
Yeah.
wild to me. That's wild.
I feel like it'll be a good battle because I think LeBron had the LeBron James Jr. Bronny ended up saying he ended up shooting. He's like, yeah, I got this. They caught him on social media talking about he was gonna shoot for something, and he lost. So again, if it was a 1v1, yeah, he could probably take it to the cup. But
Every
again,
time. She
Yeah.
cannot stop him.
but if
I'll
he
say-
misses,
I'll
because
say
nobody hits 100% of their
I'll
shots.
say not even backing her down. Like, if he square up with her, he's faster than her. He's going to cross her. He's going to drive on her. She's gonna have to take his legs out and hack him or something. That's crazy. And she's an amazing basketball player. I'm not taking anything from her.
I'm gonna go Caitlin Clark.
Really?
I'm gonna go Caitlin Clark.
That's
Are you
crazy.
sure?
Would you say the same thing about Bryce?
Nah, Bryce is a little bit more like a man child right now. That boy's 6'5". He's like 210. He's like,
Big boy.
yeah, he's a big boy.
Wow.
And he's a little bit more skilled than Bronny.
That's wild.
Bronny's just more athletic. That's just what it is at the end of the day.
I felt you do basketball more than that. That's crazy. That's a wild basketball take.
That's my take.
If you would have said Angel Reese versus Bronny, and I would have been like, that's a little bit more closer because she's a lot more physical than Caitlin Clark.
Yeah,
and I would have been like, maybe, but like, no, Caitlin Clark's not even tall enough to do none of that stuff.
How tall is she?
She's like 6.
She's like 6 foot even.
Yeah.
So he got her on an inch. So ain't gonna be no and physical and being in speed.
Bryce does have more promise.
Yeah, he does. That's fine. But Bronny still hasn't developed either.
Wow. He said he only knew Bryce. He only knew Bronny because of the Twitch stream.
But
yeah.
Damn.
So I wish Bronny the best. I look at people who like, because Russell Westbrook first year numbers was just the same as Bronny's numbers. So I'm just like, he's got a capability. I mean, Russell Westbrook, super athletic. He's been in the league this long. He developed into that kind of a player.
The leader in triple doubles of all time.
So I think Bronny could potentially develop into. He's a 3-and-D guy right now.
Give him some time.
Let him
show.
And he can grow too. Still,
yeah.
I'm not gonna hold my breath on growing.
No, I don't know.
Where did Dennis Rodman get all his height?
Dennis Rodman got all his height later in life.
His second year of college.
Yeah, because he was like 5'10".
How much more do you think he's going to grow?
He grew. Dennis Rodman grew 8 inches.
I'm
Pause.
He grew more than 8. He grew like
pause.
Like pause. Heavy pause. Before we do that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he grew a little bit more than 8 inches. Pause.
So it happens.
It was 10. It was
hey yo.
Yeah. A good 10.
Hey yo.
Another one.
It was a good 10.
Anywho.
But nah. So shout out to Bronny James. I appreciate for pushing the culture forward, because again, you had people who got jobs like George Carlson, who he was trash. Luke Walton, who was Bill Walton's son. He was a decent player. He was decent in Arizona. He was decent in the pros, but he wasn't just on that level. Yeah. Tim Hardaway and his son, but
Tim Hardaway Jr. is pretty good.
He is pretty good, but
he ain't got it like that.
Austin and then Reeves? Not only that, who?
Austin Reeves.
Who was his dad?
What's his name?
Keanu Reeves.
No. What's his name? Ain't his daddy a coach?
Who? Nah, I don't think so. What's up, AT Quill? The bar and expansion is set too high for Bronny. I agree.
Look who his daddy is. Yeah. That's not.
It's fair. Hard because you're living in the Doc Rivers and his son.
Yeah. Doc Rivers. That's what I was talking about. I said.
Well, no.
I said Rivers.
But Austin Rivers was hooping
in high school
and in college.
Yeah, but it didn't translate.
Well, he dropped 75 in a game in 3 quarters. Didn't even play the 4th.
Yeah.
So hey, Austin got buckets. So I got to.
They didn't know how to use him in the NBA.
No, he was the best time in the team used him was when he played with his dad and when he played with us in Houston. He didn't really thrive in New Orleans like he should have.
He didn't really thrive here like that.
Yeah, he did, bro. He was borderline 6 man.
Yeah, borderline 6 man. That's wild.
Oh my.
Only 6 man superstar I know is Harden. What other 6 man superstar is there that propelled themselves to getting a superstar contract from 6 man?
Yeah, I give you that.
It's not a thing.
I give you that.
So that don't make me feel like you awesome because you're a 6 man. You the guy off the bench. All right, cool. You're still in the NBA, respect, but you still the guy off the bench.
But it was all these other players. Jamal Crawford. Yeah, that was 6 man.
I think he retiring too.
He did retire. He retired last year.
Yeah. And then
they forced him out.
What's his name is going to Klay Thompson?
Klay Thompson going to Dallas. No, he ain't no Mike. He's going to Dallas. He said because the money was going to spread further because Texas taxes.
Yeah.
And he's got it. And Dallas will probably be.
They're gonna be
back somewhere near the finals somewhere.
I say semifinals.
And then Russell Westbrook is probably going to leave the Clippers and go to Denver.
I think DeRozan's going to the Clippers.
DeRozan is either going to go. He's coming back home to LA.
Yeah, he's going to LA. So he's going to go to the Lakers. He's going to go to the Clippers.
Right. All right. So, he might not now because LeBron took that max contract.
But
so
he can take less on it. They just signed him now to see where the money's going and see if and LeBron's going to keep the money if you know they don't get nobody. Because if they don't get nobody, I'm gonna you gonna pay me. But if you can get somebody, I'm gonna take less because I want my son to get a championship.
I'm gonna keep that. Yeah, I said LeBron only got 2 years tops left. He signed a 2-year deal.
Mm-hmm. He ain't waiting for Bryce.
He ain't go. Yeah, it won't be Bryce.
Mm-hmm.
So scratch that off. So we're talking about waiting. Look, I'm gonna give my little disclaimer real quick. First and foremost, people need to validate where they get the information from. If you're getting it from us, we've already validated it. So we pretty much gonna tell you the truth. We're gonna say, hey, this is what happened. This is the fact. This is the stat. This is what it is. So somebody was on TikTok and they started spreading this nasty, vicious rumor about the STD rate in Houston. Oh, Houston's got 43,000 HIV. Oh, is syphilis out there. Oh, is it? Look.
Everybody and their mama was sharing it.
They were
cold-blooded.
And we ain't talking about. We're not talking about
even looking into it.
We're not talking about HIV and the STDs. They just sharing the clip. They were sharing the clip.
I mean, just sharing the report, like
right, like it was the holy grail. Oh my God! Oh, it's Houston, it's rough out here. Oh,
that's wild.
First of all, it's some nasty stuff out here in Houston. I ain't
feel
gonna
like
lie.
It was other cities sharing that information, like that same stupid video.
It was.
I mean, it was. It's because I always want to shit on.
Don't go to Houston.
Don't go to.
Yes, wow. Y'all wow.
Even though Dallas is a great place and Austin is a great place and San Antonio is a great place, Houston is the premier city in Texas. And everybody knows that.
It is.
So whenever you get a chance to shit on the people in Houston, people are gonna poke fun and do it because we do it to everybody else. We don't miss no opportunity to shit on Austin. We call them weird all the time. We don't miss no opportunity to shit on San Antonio.
We
or
definitely
Dallas.
shit on Dallas. Oh, fuck ass Dallas.
Shit on nobody.
I like Dallas, but that's fine.
I like
fuck ass Dallas. Them cowgirls.
Go Cowboys, America's team.
Anyway,
it's my daddy team.
Also go Texans.
Yeah, Texas gonna have a stellar year this year. Championship or bust.
That's crazy.
Championship or bust.
Go see.
So yeah,
definitely a false report.
That was a false report. They come to find out that the health officials got the hold of all of that, and look, it wasn't true. Untrue. Not saying it ain't HIV out here, but it is. Yeah. It just ain't 43,000 people out there. Like that's just basically saying a whole little subdivision and everybody, just
wrap it up, people.
Yeah.
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah. Because, even the folks that like to play with other folks' toys, you got to be careful about that because if they don't clean the toys properly and you get the plant,
that's gross.
And if you do get something, make sure you go get services and get that taken care of because there is medications for a lot of these things. There is that you might not be able to prevent, it from getting worse, but you'll be able to prevent your life from ending in certain situations. So.
Absolutely.
It doesn't have to be a death sentence.
Yeah, don't have to be a death sentence. It's in the 90s. But hey, fucking Magic beat it.
This Joel Osteen will pray for.
Damn.
Oh, so speaking of prayers, I do have to make an announcement. I was talking to one of my homeboys this weekend. Prayers up to Tree and his family. He was telling me that on the news, his cousin's daughter had I don't want to say, I want to use the new term, but then it sounds so weird.
Self-conditioned.
She's unalive.
Herself, yeah.
Yeah, she didn't unalive herself.
Oh.
But she's unalive. She was 5 years old. She in the pool.
Oh.
Yeah. So one thing, I'm gonna make a PSA right here, right? If you are gonna have your kids around water, please make sure that they know how to swim. Yeah. Like it takes nothing to just teach them how. I used to personally teach what we call water strong, where we would throw kids in the pool, fully clothed. They'll come up to the top, float, come to the side, scream help, and then possibly get themselves out of the pool. So if we could just please place more of an emphasis on, instead of putting tablets and all these other things in front of their face, or just letting them go off.
Put them babies in some swim lessons. If you can't teach them, put them in swim lessons.
And that's another thing as people, we got to do better. It's a lot of black people and
Yeah.
grown folks that just don't know how to swim.
What's wrong with y'all?
There's three things you gotta know in life. You gotta know how to swim, you gotta know how to read, you gotta know how to drive. There's a lot of roads in life, there's a lot of signs and books, and we live on a planet full of a lot of water.
I agree with that.
I agree. So please make sure y'all get these kids. YMCA, you know, hey, inbox me if you got to. I can get your kid water strong in 2 weeks, depending on what the situation is. But
and start them off early, because that was in the little videos where they be swimming with the babies.
Yep.
They start off in the water. They forget, you know what I'm saying? They equipped to get in the aquatic water. It's cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you want them to respect the water. You don't want them to be afraid of the water.
Facts.
Yes.
My last name Gil, boy. I swim like a fish, boy. You had to.
You got gills.
I couldn't have a last name Gil and couldn't swim. That's not a thing. You finna get flamed up.
So everybody's off work tomorrow for the 4th of July. And if you ain't off, so too bad, so sad for you.
Sorry.
I got emails, boy.
Oh, well, you got to work tomorrow?
I have so many emails. I have to catch up, and I got a training to do. And I got to fill out my new benefits package.
I'm gonna work and play tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Shout out to me. I got a promotion. Hey.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Another one.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So, hopefully I'll be in 2-3 years, I'll have a really nice position, and that's what I'm working towards. So
it's good.
That boy Cat.
Oh shit.
Shout out to that boy, man. Let me see. Cat.
Yes.
How do you feel about Hakeem Lyons doing OnlyFans? AKA Brashad Greer. Rashad Gray.
What does he do on this OnlyFans?
So apparently, he's doing a lot on OnlyFans. He's doing the most. Now, I haven't
partaken.
Right. I haven't done any research, extensive research, I'll say. I saw it mentioned on somebody else's stuff, and I was like, So apparently there's a clip with him being with a transgender on OnlyFans.
I saw you said that.
Yeah.
To each its own. I don't really have no opinion about it, honestly, because I feel like a lot of people are so much in the dark. Like they don't necessarily come out and just, say what it really is until they do something like offlandish. And you're not expecting it.
I don't think it's nobody's business. I think if you want to let his freak flag fly, let him do his thing.
And he's putting it out there though.
Yeah. So it's like
it's everybody's business now.
I mean, not if it's behind a paywall. So the fact that somebody went behind a paywall, saw something and felt they had to go out and tell everybody.
Of course they're going to.
But why?
What do you mean?
What's
they paid their money to see whatever it is he was doing, and they have freedom of speech. They can say whatever they want to after they pay their money.
Well, shit! You can't say whatever you want with freedom of speech.
Please, man.
You can't.
Please.
Okay, because
that's like somebody going and watching a flick and then going back and talking about it.
Bruh.
Come on now.
Well, no, I'm not.
Make sense.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that your statement about saying whatever you want is not a thing. Because
you can.
No, because if you say like I'm gonna kill you, then that's assault.
Okay, we're not talking about that.
Well, I'm just saying.
We're
in general.
not talking about.
I'm just saying in general.
If you're gonna make a point about that.
I made a point about freedom of speech. That's all I'm saying. God. But that's semantics.
Okay.
All I'm saying is that if that's what the person subscribed to that channel to watch, and that's what they're into, and that's fine. But why would you try to come and start a campaign to tarnish this
smear?
Yeah, to tarnish this man's image because of who he like fucking. I think that's crazy.
I mean, I think
hold on, I gotta clear it up. I don't mean to cut you off. That wasn't the only person he had sex with on there. That was just the one that caught the most,
Yeah, the most traction.
Yeah. So go ahead, Kay.
So, again, I am going to reiterate, he is putting himself out there. Okay, he is. Period, point blank. Once you have made an OnlyFans page and you have people paying their money to see you, you have to know in the back of your mind that these people can share whatever it is that you have going on this page.
So what I will say
They
is
can.
what legally they can't, because everybody puts that little,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
oh,
okay.
this
Well,
is
it's always a
yeah.
way, honey.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
People to share it in the group, and then you
Mhm.
know it's a done
It's
deal
out
from
there.
there. Yeah.
I'm not saying that what they're doing is like, oh, you should. I'm saying like, what's the point? Like,
What's the point?
what's the
in
point of trying to say, oh, this man is having sex, because he's having sex with a lot of people, but you want to bring up the fact that he's having sex with a trans person. So it's like, why is that important? And then everybody's like, oh, he's having sex with a trans person. What does it matter? He's not fucking you.
I think just because of his status and who he
That's
What's up,
weird.
Alex?
So you can't
What's
fuck who
up?
you want fuck. Like that. That's crazy.
not at that stature, no.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it was just somebody, a regular person, we wouldn't even be talking about it.
Shit, I have friends that if they knew that somebody had sex with a trans person, they would wild out and be like, "Oh, that's weird, that's crazy." I think we just invest too much interest in other people's sexual appetites.
I don't know if but it's not so much their sexual appetite. It's like how you present yourself. Because remember how the NBA, everybody who watches, basketball went crazy when they found out Dwight was involved in that 3-way with.
I didn't. I could. You ain't looking at the way that boy used to grab people and hump them and do all kind of stuff. That didn't make me feel like it was like, oh, okay.
But when you present yourself to be one way and then people find out another, when you present yourself to be one way and then people find out that that's not how you are,
I think it has a lot to do
we
with
got you, Alex.
them not being able to be themselves.
But what if themselves is that? Like, I think that's a stereotype. Like, what is a person who has sex with the other sex or the same sex actor look like? Because I know a person, one of my best friends, he's
you know what, you're absolutely correct.
Yeah, he's gay, but you could not tell he's gay. He doesn't have a twitch, he doesn't have a draw, none of that. He dress, talk, act just like us.
Okay, I give you
like,
that.
Man,
I give you that.
Say that one more time. You said
he dressed like me, he talks like me, he acts like me, all of his mannerisms are like me, like any other regular, man, but he just likes men.
You have some people that can be like that, yeah. So just like King said, right? Once anything is posted on the internet, it becomes public information, no matter how much they say is protected.
Absolutely.
And he's right. And that's one of the things we have to be more conscious and cognizant about when you put stuff out there for consumption. For consumption. It's open to anybody to consume.
I understand about your digital footprint, right? But like,
there you go.
My thing is, why does it matter?
And again, I just told you why it matters. It matters because for a long time he presented himself like he was married, right?
It just matters because of who he is.
Bingo. And not only that, it's because so many people who are in that lifestyle to go out and start an OnlyFans, they end up. It makes you sit back and say, "Dang, was it that hard that?" You had nothing else coming up, that all these other checks and opportunities dry up, that you just had to go do an OnlyFans?
Maybe people wanted to pay to see his dick. And he was like, I can get somebody looking at my dick. All right, cool.
But again, it's a certain level. Like, people look at it.
If you can make $1 million a month with people looking at your dick, would you do it? Thank you. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
He didn't answer the question.
I got the
Don't answer that question.
I got the answer. Oh, okay. Yeah,
don't answer that question.
He's a married man.
You shouldn't even ask him that shit.
That's fine.
That's why I'm like,
I apologize. I'm
trying to get me killed.
I'm out of pocket. I apologize.
So you gonna show your meat off? That's what you're doing. You the meat man, huh?
For $1 million.
Yeah, it's just it's overall presentation.
Yeah.
Just like if I present myself to be who I am, and then people find out that I'm out here in all these different establishments doing wild, inappropriate stuff. It's like people want to expose it because that ain't who you present yourself to be.
Everybody has their own separate life outside of this presentation. Like
the people that know you at work don't know you the same way they would know you outside.
They do not.
This is true.
They do not.
This is true. So I look at who was it? So it was a chick. It's a chick right now. Her name is Shakira Soul. Sioku Soul, whatever her name is, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
She's a blogger, she podcast and all this other stuff about upping black people is what she's supposed to be doing. But every time I look up,
She said
she's
what?
upping,
Upping.
upping black people. You know what I'm saying? Trying to bring us out the
She sounds lovely.
right. So every time I hear it, it's about downing black men. It's never about upping us to bring us up as it's downing black men. I'm like, yo, so do you hate black men that much? And then people did digging. Again, this is why I say the internet is undefeated, public consumption of stuff, and it don't care how you present yourself now. Hey fam, I got one for you. This chick right here, her name used to be Miracle. She did Ghetto Gaggers.
Oh.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
For those who don't know, Ghetto Gaggers is some people who are off, if you're into pornography and into that particular genre,
I've never heard of it.
it is about some very harsh, hardcore stuff. And I'll just leave it at gagging to say the very least.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's done several other different things after that. And
It's race play at its worst.
there you go.
Yeah.
So again, so for you to have a biracial child, but this is what you're presenting, and then now to have the backstory on you, it's all bad.
She's just
it's all bad.
She's not smart.
But that's what I'm saying.
She's just not smart.
So now you see what we talk about
I don't think it has a lot to do
not
with,
the same.
With her background is one thing, right? But I think she finds a way to pander to a certain community, and there are not a large community of black women.
She's a panda bear.
It's a small disenfranchised community of black women who are upset with black men, and it's easier to get.
I wouldn't say it's not a small community at all.
I would say it's like 20%.
What size would you say?
I would say about 50 to 60%.
That's crazy.
That's bullshit.
That's crazy.
But hear me out. Hear me out. Everybody sits up here and says, like, a majority of black women will say there aren't any good black men. You know, sorry, black men.
What majority?
Do we have to go by the numbers?
Yeah.
I would say 20%.
You're saying 20%, and that's very modest.
I say 20 because it's not the mass women that say it. It's the women with the loudest voices. They say it.
Oh, that's a good one.
And so the women with the loudest voices and the biggest platforms, you'll get a lot of, like we said, women stick together. They are flawless with that shit.
That's a lot.
No, yes, women will.
Yeah, y'all stick together like a motherfucker.
Do we?
Stick together like bees and honey. What you talking about?
What you talking about? And when it's
I feel ganged up on.
No, okay.
No, there's no ganging here. This is not gang.
It's like this, right? So when it's like we were making there was a comment on Facebook the other day, and my friend said, I put it in the group.
We got you, Alex. We ain't forget about you.
He pretty much said that women shouldn't argue with men, and then I was like, yeah, a lady would never, making a joke. And all these women were just like, "Oh, yeah, he got me fucked up. I can't argue with a man. How dare you?" And but at the top of the comments, it was like women were actually agreeing with it. But then when I made a joke, that woman that just agreed with what he said jumped in because all the other women were like, "Hell no," because they get their amen circle and they'll attack you.
But that's why I say it would be more like 60% because you also look at the majority, the biggest group. So, the biggest demographic of females that are not married and tend to be somewhat bitter.
Oh my God.
Black women.
I'm listening.
Black women. And in alarming numbers.
I think that it's worse in other places. I just think that that women are not as loud. I know a lot of white women that are married and they complain about their husbands way worse than I hear, but they just don't leave. they just don't leave. They'll get a bottle of wine and they'll get a group of women and then they'll find fellowship with each other and
whatever.
They'll deal with it.
So
you ain't dealing with a motherfucking thing.
Yeah.
So again, what I was you called it right there. That whole little spirit animal you just went into right there. That's it right there. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'll say in the extent of that is like the reason why I said 60 because it's like a very small percentage of black women are actually married, right? And then married to other black men. So they rank the lowest on the totem pole as far as like people who like men who want to be married to them. It's unfortunate, but then there's a lot of other things that come with that, right? You have to really dissect the demographic about certain characteristics, the children, the mentality. It's a lot of different things you have to dissect in that. So one thing that we always know and say is that men value it increases with age. Women's value decreases with age. Do you not agree?
I don't.
And explain why. Because if you're going based off of feeling, well, let's see.
I just don't agree with the statement.
Okay, so remember when I said what I said about the situation about the woman with one kid running into her ex-boyfriend, and then he said in his mind, I thought it was a shot when you had one, but then when you had that second one, I knew it was over.
Okay.
That ship has sailed.
You're talking about black women or women in general.
Okay, let me
Go ahead.
So, but when you were younger, did you get hollered at more when you were younger, or did you get hollered at more now?
It's the same.
It's the exact same. The frequency is
Same.
the exact same. So you find yourself, even if not you're like physically, but you find yourself in places where men seek you out more or the same than you did when you were younger. Because when you were younger, you were more available. You were in places where you see more men, like clubs and whatnot. You don't really do that now.
I don't.
So then, by the translative properties of algebra, you got more play when you were younger.
No.
I mean,
she doesn't want to admit it. She
I'm
did.
not.
Yeah, you did. You
Listen.
got shot at more when you was younger.
I don't
Yeah.
think so. I think my DM would say otherwise.
okay.
The DM. So
Yeah.
first of all,
how the
yeah.
DM don't count?
That didn't exist when you was younger.
Yeah.
It count now,
And so-
goddamn it.
and it's so many.
It count now, damn it.
And the DM now is so wild and crazy
It
because
is
what happens is that
dumb.
a lot of men don't have social skills anymore.
Mm.
So now the DM is what they do now. And
Yeah, you start
it's-
at the DM, and then when we finally get to talking, it's like,
We're gonna get there, Cat. We're gonna get there. Don't jump the
what are you
horse
talking
now.
about? What are you talking about?
We gonna get there.
I was talking about what we were talking about.
And then, like, I'll say from my experience,
Mm.
when I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
like, I got people check for me, but like as an older man with a little bit more wisdom and charisma, like I'm completely shitting on my younger self, even though my younger self had a better body and hair.
Yeah, but you got way more to offer now.
Oh, that was that one. I'm not gonna.
Oh my
Don't say. I told you.
Oh my
You
God.
when you said that comment, I said, "Oh, so you basically gonna tell her you should know the right?" Like, yeah. No.
No, I'm not talking about that. I was talking about there was a point in my life where I made the most money I made in my life ever is when I was way younger. But like
V lying like a mother. Hold
what
on.
you say?
V say I had to break what we was talking about to address this. She said, "I'm not gonna lie, I get more play now than I did when I was ugly duckling." Lies.
Well, you just learn how to dress better and like put on different stuff to accentuate your natural look. You wasn't ugly. You still look the same.
Thank you.
Fashion changed. You ain't dressed in business casual and putting on too much makeup, and your hair not hard.
I
You know
think
what
I
I'm
saying?
look the same. I'm just,
It wasn't
my
the same,
weight is
Kat.
different.
What?
Hey, and that weight, sometimes that weight be helping.
Oh, that weight be helping.
Yeah.
Oh, what that baby weight? That baby weight has blessed some people.
Oh my God.
Good Lord, because they were skinty at first, but now they look like the Lord love them.
Oh my God. The Lord didn't love him before?
No, because
Oh.
because they wasn't blessed with hips and ass.
He doesn't mean
and
True,
titties.
true.
But that,
And then sometimes it be
It's-
robbing them though
it's-
too.
It's all in God's timing.
Hey, so again, it was certain features that you had early on.
Mm.
Here she goes. She said, "Truth. She ain't had no eyebrows. Girl, get out of here. Everybody can draw some eyebrows on. Cut it out. And they were still trying to holler. They seen what they seen. They knew what they wanted.
That shit funny.
Yeah,
She
they
said,
were
"I
they
had
were
no
still
eye-
shooting.
Shit, I had no eyebrows. I look like powder."
Oh,
Wow, I didn't even think about that movie.
it's an old ass movie.
Show is.
Mm.
What Alex was talking about before we get too far to the next topic.
Yeah.
All right, so Alex was updating us on the situation. He
Okay.
said, since the whole situation with the girl ended, I've been moving on okay, and slowly but surely my feelings are leaving. Good, right?
Yeah.
Kinda. I'm glad I won't have any feelings anymore, but kind of scared that sooner or later I won't care for her anymore. If it's normal, I don't know. I don't know if Twitch sent the other messages, so I retyped this.
Okay.
So it is normal. You do become numb. I mean, because there's no real reason to have any feelings toward this young lady. For those who don't know and who haven't followed the last few episodes, we appreciate Alex from Twitch,
Yeah.
man.
The Chronicles of Alex.
The
I
Chronicles of
know.
Alex, right? So Alex had been dealing with a chick. He hooked up with, and then it got kind of funky.
Yeah.
And then he didn't know whether or not he wanted to rekindle it or he kind of just wanted to let it die. We encouraged him to live in his truth, and we encouraged him to, basically do what he needed to do for closure, but at the same time, also offer the perspective that no response is a response, no action is an action. And sometimes the writing is on the wall. You don't really need closure when you can see things how they are.
Absolutely.
So, but Alex chose the earlier of the two. He wanted the closure, and he went and got closure, and she basically put it.
She confirmed
She confirmed what we were saying.
Yeah.
So now he's gotten to a place where his feelings are more or less modified, and he's accepted where he currently is, which is a great thing. It's also a place of growth. So
I was gonna say that. I was like, the only reason that he reached out to her in the first place is because she's a person of comfort, and when you're comfortable, you can't grow. That's why it's called growing pains.
Ooh.
So like you're transitioning to a new place in your life. You're starting college. You're doing all this new stuff. So having that sense of familiarity in your life, which was her, is going to be a place like it's like a security blanket, and you don't need that.
It's not gonna always be uncomfortable.
Yeah, but that's when you get to your capacity and you're fully grown. But you're gonna with growth, there's uncomfortability.
It's some women right now that I've dealt with in the past. I don't feel jack for. Do you hear me?
At all? Not even a drop of nothing.
Not a drop of nothing.
That's not nice.
It's some women right now that I've dealt with that I can see them right now, and I just like, I'm gonna put on the hey, how you doing? But I'd be like, I avoided.
I'm gonna hit them motherfucker with a juke movement. Hey, watch out,
boy! I missed the boat on that. Boy, I'm so glad I dodged that damn bullet. Man. Do you hear me?
Women be feeling the same way.
I'm not saying y'all don't.
They should. They should.
Was accidentally pregnant by a dude and then lost the baby and be like, "Ooh, we so glad we ain't had that baby." Oh, and then and that's the type of dude that remembers that, right? Even man, baby will be 4 now.
Nigga.
I know a girl who shot a dude in the leg because she thought he was cheating, and it was legitimately his first cousin. That was his mama's sister's daughter.
Damn.
And she shot him in the leg.
Shout out to Mama Sister Son podcast.
We gonna shoot the episode pretty soon and put it out there. So, you know what I'm saying? The scheduling is hard because we live in different places.
Yeah.
We might actually be in the same place. Let this hurricane get too close though.
We ain't talking about no hurricane.
Yeah. Don't speak that up.
You gotta people gotta be prepared. Ain't speaking it up. Harvey was a tropical storm when it hit the Gulf, and this storm was already a category 3-4. It ain't even the Gulf yet.
So V said, I feel sorry for people who dated me when I was younger. I wasn't where 2 dead flies smashed.
Now, V, I gotta see a picture of you now when you're younger because I don't feel that way.
She said what she said. All right. So we've gotten off into that next realm of the part of the conversation, right? Tonight's title was You're Messy in July.
July. You're a liar.
You're a liar.
Your messy ass.
Right. So basically, that whole topic came about because I sat back and I thought about how people tend to be in people's spaces and they shouldn't even be in those spaces. And the people allow them into certain spaces, right? So if we really think about it, sometimes people will be in these spaces and play in your face and ultimately frustrate you and waste your time.
Mm.
And it's a never-ending cycle too, because it goes both ways. Men do it, women do it. I mean, people get into people like they will see somebody that they know they're not ready for, and still be like, "Well, I want to keep them close, so when I finally do get ready, I'm still in the picture." People string people along like that, but then they screw them up for people who really are ready for them. Like, prime example. Wait, what'd you laugh at?
I'm go ahead.
So
What?
she said my attitude was bad because I didn't feel worth goodness. Okay.
You said what?
She said my attitude was bad because she didn't feel worth goodness.
Yeah,
Mm.
self love is a thing, and we learn to do it over time. I'm glad
I
you
was a
found it.
player from the
I was a player. I was a Mac.
And then she just said when she was younger she wasn't getting it in. And she just said she was a player.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I was a player. That doesn't mean I was getting it in.
so that means
Didn't
you're
say
playing-
that, but
means
you
you're
had
playing now?
options.
You still a player now?
Hell nah.
No.
Lies.
So then
She's reformed. She still got some player ways. You can't be look at it. You can't be a player once and never been player made, okay?
See, I've never been a
Shaking my
player.
head.
Huh?
I've never been a player. I'm a coach, and I'm gonna teach my women how to lay up. That's it.
All right, fam. Yeah. So think
Wait
about
a minute.
but think about how many dudes
My
that messed,
God.
like I know some dudes that have messed over some women.
Shaking my head.
Was driving their cars.
Oh, I've been that dude. But look, that's not something that you're taking away from what that dude's offering also, right?
Okay.
What is he offering? Not a motherfucker.
The collection plate, please.
Okay, so I'll say this, right? There was a time in my life, a very, time in the distant past, a land far, far away.
Mhm.
And I entertained several women because there were things that I wanted or needed that they had.
But you weren't a player.
No, I'm not. I just coach multiple teams.
Emotional damage.
And these women all knew about each other. So it
Mm.
wasn't like it was a bad, like I was being deceitful.
So that just made it better.
Well, no, it just made it. I'm honest, right?
Okay.
So this one had a car. This one had Langston books. This one had all the books to my classes because I didn't want to buy my books. And then the other one was just a fun time. And so what it is that everyone should have a use, right? So there's nothing wrong with using people, but there is something wrong with misusing people.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you should always be useful to that person. So the woman who I borrowed her car all the time, I always put gas in it. I always changed the oil. I gave her new tires on her car when I ran them hoes ragged.
Another one.
And I threw that thing. So she got all of these benefits. Never had to worry about any maintenance in her car. Car was pristine.
But okay, so what I'll say to counter that is so many men that'll do that and won't do that. Like it's some trash men out here that will drive the car, bring it back on E.
Is it their fault or is it the woman's fault for allowing them to do it? Because they didn't vet the man properly and allowed them in her space. It's like if I lie to you and you fall for the lie, that's not my fault. I'm a liar. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I was supposed to be lying.
How do you vet a person who?
That's what your daddy's supposed to teach you.
Oh,
emotional damage.
And I'm sincerest apologies to anybody who didn't have that experience, but that's their job.
Okay.
So what I can say in on the flip side of that is that some people do them like their best at vetting.
Yeah, absolutely. And you have people out here who sit up here and
create a whole facade of this person,
pretend to be this person that they are not.
And people get got. It happens. Like that's life. Take that experience and grow from it. Like,
absolutely.
Don't be mad at men because it's like, oh, this man did me wrong. You allow
who's
him to
mad at men?
I'm just saying this in general respect because it's the topic is that these dudes go out and they do these women wrong. And that's
I
that.
just said people.
Well, okay, yeah.
Because back in the day, I had a girl do me wrong. It was so bad.
I had a girl string me along all the way through an entire period of my life, and did the most. But I still love that person and we're cool. But you know what I'm saying? Like it was wild. Like we talked about it the other day. I even told her some of the things she didn't even remember some of these things that she said and did.
Shout out to Jamie in the comments. I see you, Jamie. But
girls gonna get over.
The chick that did me like this, it was two of them. Two of them that got me in my college days. One of them I was real sweet on, and this dude, shout out to my boy Chris. I can't remember Chris' last name, but you know what I'm talking about, fam. He was like, bro, she not like that. I'm telling you, nah, she like this with me though. Like it's, I understand what you saying, but she, man, look, it was a whole bunch of stuff that went down, and I was like, man, he was right. She was full of shit. She wasted my time. I really was trying to gal her. I should just trying to knock off and move around.
I had a girl tell me that this dude was being abusive to her, and I fought him and whooped his ass in front of her. And when I was finna get on top of him and start pounding on him, she ran over there and shoulder checked me and knocked me off him and laid on top of him and was like, leave us alone. Remember I told you I stripped him naked, threw clothes in the power line and drove him through the field for an hour? But like she still chose him. And they got married and had kids.
Bingo.
Duh.
So hold on. The military life had so many benefits for me. I was a certified meat man. I was getting caught up, but didn't care. When I became a dad and I turned a new leaf. All right, Kenji. And then Jamie said we definitely can, and you'll never know unless we want you to know. I can't remember what part she's chiming in on. But
probably get how women get it there, but like I hate that. I hate that stereotype. It's like, oh, a woman can fuck over a dude and he'll never know. We be knowing, we don't care.
Y'all don't be doing them.
Long as it ain't in our face.
Man, like I know when a girl acting up, and it's just like, all right,
how?
Cool. Because I pay attention to the person that I'm with. I know your exact mannerisms and everything to the point where you can't even hide nothing from me. I'll have conversations with people, and because of the inflection of their voice, I'll tell them how they're feeling, and I'll tell them exactly why they're mad. You can't hide stuff like that from me. That's how my brain works.
Well, everybody is not a mad scientist.
No, they're not. You're right.
She say, stop killing, stop fighting other people's battles. And then lecture say, killing hours from 9 to 5. Look, he dangling people over rails. What I can, again, and it was the other chick that did me like that in college. My homeboy had hit her, and I was like, He said, man, yeah, man, I ain't know you was. I say, I mean, at least I know now, bro. But dang, I was trying to really, do something with her. But
that doesn't bother me.
Huh?
That doesn't bother me.
What?
If I have sex with a girl and one of my friends has sex with a girl, that doesn't bother me because it's like we don't hit it the same. So it's like, why do I care?
I understand that, but then I know where
is sharing really caring?
You know how many Eskimo brothers I got?
Sharing really caring.
You know how many Eskimo brothers I got? It's just wild. Especially going to college. It's like
I'm not. Look, I found out some people had hit some of the same women that I hit. Mm-hmm. I never double back. I was like, you can have her. I'm done. I'm done.
It depends on the caliber of man. Like I'm not like there's some.
It ain't even got nothing to do with the caliber of man.
There's some people that like if you had sex with, it's like if you allow that person inside of you, I'll never touch you because it's like that's wild. I think I'm better than that person. But you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like if
BT in the comments,
if you mess with like one of my partners and like he's a good dude and y'all just didn't work out, like why can't I hit?
So Jamie saying, of course not. Your past is extensive, sir.
Go fuck you.
Ain't no Eskimo bros going on over here. Thank you, bro.
I don't care.
Once I find out, like anybody, like it's just to me. I value the vagina differently at that point.
Am I gonna miss the love of my life because you made a mistake? I don't know if this person's for me or not.
So again, I value it differently. However, if the quality of the person, then you have to sit up here and reevaluate because just like you said, there are mistakes that are made.
Yeah.
Right?
Past is the past.
Players fucked up.
And again, from a man's perspective, a woman can be in that position and she can end up trying to be with somebody who don't really want to be with her, and he's getting all this other stuff up out of her. It's like, yeah, I did this, I did that, woo, woo, woo. And then y'all are back though having this conversation, and now you're devaluing the vagina. But at the same time, if his end game was never to be with her, it changes the perspective of it. But then it also like, damn, you fell for that shit.
Yeah, but see, the thing,
Like,
is,
damn.
the thing that's hilarious to me is like I'll see. I know a dude who used to just get everything out of a woman that he could get and drain her dry. But every woman knew about this. Every woman knew he did everything, but every single woman gave him a chance.
So she say, I was out here being Luther and those chicks were ready Luke. BT said it depends on the chick and the value of the friendship. All right. And then V said, what makes them quality to you? And again, that's why if you can meet a woman and you know, it's sad because me and Ray Bud have had this conversation before. Like, it'd be women that you know got ran through, and they be trying to come and bring that different kind of presentation to you. Now, you know Johnny. Now, you was a hoe for Johnny. I want you to be a hoe for me too. I don't want the relationship. I want the whole ship. And so that makes it different.
And that ship is probably sailed.
Now she wants to start having values and everything.
Why can't she?
Didn't say she couldn't.
Why can't he?
But
I mean, if you had a whole phase, you had a whole phase.
Boy,
that phase is over.
It saved a lot of people's lives, didn't it?
How bad was your whole phase?
That's the part. And no, how long was the whole phase?
Why ask the question?
No.
Why ask the question?
It's not about it, but I'm not asking the question. Like, if I meet you and your whole phase was so legendary that I know about you already, that's a problem.
Yeah, that
is. Shout out Kinfolk in the comments.
Yeah, Ben Follow, what happening?
It matters because the length and the quality, right? Because if you was in your whole phase for like 6 years strong, that means there was 6 summers.
But it could be 6 summers with one person or 2 people. So
no. I said length and quality.
Yeah.
So again, pause. I ain't even like the way that shit sounds.
Yeah.
Crazy
so if pause on that shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But no, if you had a 6-year long whole phase, and let's just say on average there were 5 guys per year. That's 30.
That's just 30.
That's a lot of bodies, fam.
He said that's just 30.
And that was on average. You might have had a year where you had an uptick.
We have no idea how many times a woman has had sex. They can tell you, but some people don't even keep count.
Why would you even ask?
It's not important.
It's not important. But what I'm
to a degree.
What I'm saying is, I don't.
Oh my God! Is it not important?
No,
or
wait. Hold on. It's important. But I don't need it. As long as you know, I wouldn't need to know that number. You need to know because
listen. The only thing I need to see is, your
test. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
We need to exchange.
There you go.
Exchange test.
That's why I say.
And after that, I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, it's
don't
not
tell me nothing.
Yeah.
As long as I ain't got no bitch coming up in my face.
If I'm dating you with the intention for you to be my wife.
Yeah, it's different.
All right, comments going crazy right now.
No, but if I'm dating you for the intention to be my wife, you can't have done no crazy wild out of pocket shit like
got a train ran.
Well, like you said, you would have heard about it.
Yeah, like
so you wouldn't even be. Your intention
short,
shouldn't even be there. They shouldn't even get there.
But if your whole phase you was getting bukkakied,
if you took 100 dicks in a day,
that's wild.
The whole phase and the quality of it.
That's wild.
They had a woman in Houston. She took 920 something 25 dicks in a day.
I'm pretty sure one of them had an STD.
And that's exactly what Jamie. Exactly.
How?
If she
How
was
do they
out
know?
here,
They got tested.
Yeah, they were tested for it.
I don't know.
Filmed orgy.
Fuck that.
Filmed orgy.
Yeah, it was like
disgusting. How do y'all know this?
Look, he said it. I'm just repeating what he said.
Nigga, internet. What are you talking about?
Jay, he said he's doing exfoliate. And then BT said, ain't no dude we trying to know trying to wipe with no chick we running a train on. And again, I said that true. Maybe she got a vagical, which is a
What's
Yeah.
that?
A vaginal facial where
it's
you know,
restoration.
where you got the vaginal restoration.
Mhm.
She had values when she was a hoe also. That's
Yeah, she
tough to
did.
have values if you was hoeing though.
No, not really. You put more value into things outside your pussy, and that's fine.
Oh my God.
You can be a good
That's
person.
rough.
You can be a
Oh
good
my
person, be giving that thing up.
That's rough.
Like you can do community service. You can feed the homeless. You know what I'm saying?
You was feeding the homeless, all right.
Yeah,
The homeless sexuals.
Hey,
Oh.
look, hey, I was definitely a homosexual one time in life. You know what I'm saying? I had to fuck for a place to live, and I'm not ashamed. I'm not.
The whole face.
I didn't want to. I felt like I was too grown to ask my parents for something, so I used what I had.
See, and then
Penis.
Which was I got dick, and if I gotta use it, I will.
Ken folks say
Women do it all the time.
a whole phase
lie.
don't span 25 years type shit, and that is true. If you hoeing that long, like anything over 10 is just like, baby, you missed.
You're a streetwalker.
I'm about to say you're professional.
You're a professional
Yeah.
at this point.
But
They
at
should be
the same
paying
time,
you.
there's nothing wrong with that because those women are needed in our society.
But then, just like she's saying, they should be paying you.
Yeah. they
You
should
wonder
be
why
paying you.
everything becomes so transactional now, because now she's wired to. She's been hoeing for 10 years and then getting her bills paid and
I
everything
hate
like
how
that.
we just zone. Like you act like men can't be out here hoeing.
No,
Like it's not men who
no.
are hoes.
So
No one said that.
predominantly,
Y'all
it's not
some
how it's not
hoes.
how men hoe and women hoe is two different types of
How?
hoes. So a lot of men ain't hoeing for the money. We out here just doing it for the perks and all this other stuff.
What
But
perks?
I done got some bread out some people before.
shit, you have gotten some bread, but again,
Yeah.
the conversation we had earlier,
Yeah.
your pocket don't move me.
Yeah, it doesn't move me.
Right.
This girl right now thinks she could buy me. She's probably watching. I don't care.
Oh my.
She thinks she can buy me, and
God.
she be throwing her money at me, and I don't care.
So,
Oh,
so again,
ma'am.
I appreciate all the funds that you do send me, though, but that's not going to get me to date you.
Oh.
so that's why I say how men hoe and women hoe is two different things.
I told you what I said there in the elevator. Like I'm just being honest.
So he said, bruh, dudes be out here throwing their hot dogs in crowded hallways, but nobody has anything to say. Oh shit.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. I ain't gonna lie. That was a good
That was
one.
a good one.
But
Oh.
length and quality is fucking insane.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, so her body count matters to y'all, but y'all's don't. I didn't say that.
Exactly,
what
Jamie.
What I said was
That's why you should have been here.
exactly. But
Oh.
I said it does and it doesn't. Just like you said, it comes down to you clean, I'm clean.
If your number's
Well,
higher than mine, I care.
Listen.
Wait,
That's it.
wait.
I'm not asking for the number. I don't want to know the number
That's
because
it.
it's gonna make me look at
That's
you
it.
differently, and you can't take that back. You can't.
Yeah.
You
That's it.
cannot.
I don't care to know the number either, but if I
Yeah,
find
I
out the
don't-
number is bigger than mine, then we have a problem because it's like nigga.
First of
Like,
all,
whoa.
whoever told you the number after y'all discussed that y'all wasn't even gonna go into that, they some kind of bitch ass person,
Damn.
and they a hater.
I asked one girl the number. One.
And what happened?
And I said, I'll never do it.
You learned your lesson. You learned your
I
lesson.
was like, because I think it was
You looked at her different.
it was like, so how many people you done sucked off?
Why would you ask that?
And she was like, and she told me, and I was like,
I don't understand.
But see, that's not a. But
so I'm number. So
here's the
I
thing.
said, I felt like Doug. You remember the cartoon Doug?
Yeah.
Dear Journal. I was 10 years old.
But there's been women that have like men will be like, oh, she don't suck dick, da 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 da. But she sucked my dick. So that doesn't necessarily mean because you've had sex, you suck a dick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
At this stage in the game, it's happening.
Because
No,
I
it's
feel
not.
like I swear to God, I used to work in the cafeteria in college, and the two things that I've learned, and this might be, people might have controversy with this. I don't care. There was a girl that everybody was like, entertaining because she was one of those kind of girls, and everybody was like, her pussy is loose.
How did
Wait.
they know?
But they were all talking about it because they all had sex. But then when I
Wait.
had sex with her, it
Wait.
wasn't.
So So if he say
They was haters.
5 guys per year, that's wild. Why in the father fuck would you do
That's a lot.
that?
But I don't think 5 guys are 365 days. That's a long time.
That's a lot. That's
I guess I don't judge.
Listen.
The burger joint.
I
If
can't.
it's past the burger joint, that's too many.
Because 5 women in a
That's
year is
too
not crazy.
Because
Y'all
some hoes.
Yeah.
Y'all
I
some
think
hoes.
If I meet you and we hang out for 2 months and then you feeling me and we have sex
I'm
and
just gonna
then
boink, 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 boink.
And again, I use that as an average. So because I said you could have an uptick year where you got 10 in that year. You just one every damn near one every month.
and
That's
then
too
it's not
much.
even like
That's a lot.
I'll speak. I won't say for all men. For me, it's not like I even initiate sex all the time. It'll be them.
Then my old lady gonna say, but it's okay for a man to fuck 20 women. Not in a year. That's definitely not okay.
No,
That is not okay.
I wish that
I don't think I've ever done 20 in a year.
You don't think?
I don't look, I'm not trying to relive anything that I don't want to relive right now.
Man.
I do not believe or recall ever having slept with 20 women in a year. That's just a lot.
That's not fair, though.
That's like 2 a month.
That's not fair. What if you have threesomes?
Ew.
So it's like, that's not fair. That's
You
not
just-
not
you just
fair.
Going around here having orgies.
I mean, no, I'm just saying, but you don't know people's
You can
sexual
fall
appetites.
into a threesome.
You don't know. You can
I
just
could never fall into a threesome.
you don't
Not
know.
you per
I'm
se.
just saying,
Oh,
like,
okay.
there's nights where you're having a good time and everybody's having a good time, and this girl's attracted to me, and this girl's attracted to me, and these girls are attracted to each
Yeah,
other.
that would never.
And stuff
happen.
happens.
That's gross.
That's not my fault. So if I start out at January 1 and I hit a 3-pointer January 1,
3-pointer. I like that. That's the new thing. We're gonna call that shit 3-pointer. We're
Right.
patenting it right here.
if I hit a 3-pointer on January 1st, you know what I'm saying? And that's just, and it happens like that. I'm already 2 in.
Listen,
That's not fair.
it's hoeing. It's okay.
It's not hoeing.
It's hoeing.
It's not hoeing if you're not getting paid.
Hmm.
And again, that's why I say
Hopefully, while you guys are hoeing, whether it's ladies or gents, y'all are wrapping it up.
yeah.
Please.
So BT says a man's body count is never on the table. It's almost like we're expected to be out there, and it's not like y'all are out here looking for men that are virgins.
Well, I agree.
I would.
I got to counter to that
disagree.
point though. It's like men think that if I have sex with a lot of women, I'll be proficient in sex, but every pussy is different.
This is
So
true.
You can't have sex with one girl the same way you would have sex with another girl.
This is
'cause
true.
It's just not even built the same. Like the walls are structured differently.
Yep.
Everything is moved around. It's some are more
Why is
shallow,
it
some are more
called
narrow.
walls?
Huh?
Nothing.
She's
Continue.
asked, why does it called the church without walls?
Why-
I mean, why is it called
Why
walls?
they call walls? Because when I'm in there, they be closing down on me.
Well, you got to think about it.
I'll be in that bitch claustrophobic.
So, Ken Folk said, niggas ain't never said where the respectable women with nobody's at.
Mm.
But we do say where the hoes at. Okay.
It's hard out here.
Where the hole? Put a little vinegar in the water.
Shaking my head.
That boy said we've never said where the respectable women with no bodies at.
What is that?
Never and never do.
What's it say?
And he said, and babies have been born out of trains. Happens every day, B.
Man.
Yeah,
my
yeah,
dude.
God. Who the daddy?
So if you like to book the Salt and Pepper Poppy, please contact us. We have package deals. Kellen, when are you
You
gonna
know
write
what?
your book? I'm here for reading and signing. Title is 9 to 5 known. Know what I'm saying? A hoe is a hoe, a man, a woman, a lawn, a hoe. Okay.
Ooh.
Prostitution started 12 years after marriage. It only took somebody 12 years to realize they'd rather be pay than deal with the opposite sex.
Mm.
All right. Damn, she out here, no Walls Jenkins.
Mm.
Nobody match your number, Kel.
That's fucked
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
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 You don't even know my. I think I told you maybe.
Kel sent, he sent you a meme. You need to read it.
Okay.
And then they say, I don't need a number, but I don't want no rookie.
Yeah.
And then she said, niggas be out here mad at women with 5 body counts a month. but be on 15, bruh. And then that's just wild in itself, though. Like that's five in a
parties
month?
15 a month.
And-
When are y'all like? I don't understand how y'all have the time and the capacity.
The time's not the factor because everybody ain't long stroking.
Mm,
It could be a quickie.
no, it cannot.
Yeah, I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss.
You ain't never had no quickie you enjoyed.
15 in a month.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's
It's not-
like
you never-
literally.
It's not. You ever been to homecoming?
What that mean?
I've been to homecoming and
So
I've
you've been to a Kappa homecoming party. You've seen debauchery. You know it's possible. You might not have partaken in it,
but
you know it's possible.
look.
What are we talking about? Right
So
now?
he's saying how when people go to homecoming, just like when we went to our class reunion, people was trying to knock boots. It was somebody in there trying to knock boots with everybody. I'm not gonna say who it was, but
Oh.
that shit was funny. That was hilarious. I was like, if this motherfucker don't stop.
At one point, she got so drunk and then she started naming niggas that wasn't there.
Oh,
and she
you
was
didn't say
fucked.
this is she.
Yeah.
No, it was a dude too.
It was a dude.
It was a dude.
No, but that we're not. We know what he was gonna do.
Yeah,
We knew that was gonna be a thing
What?
he's been doing that since high school.
since high school. Yeah,
Mm.
he done knocked out 3 of them in there already.
Mm.
Yeah, in high school.
Mm.
We had to go back on that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Wonderful.
so just like J. Cole, BT said with the J. Cole, got to multiply by 3. Let's see. He said, see, you wasn't supposed to ask her how many dudes she topped off. Look, man, I was young. And I said, and when I found that number out, I said, never again, sir. Never again.
Why would you ask that?
Because I wanted to
like
know.
Asking a man how many coochies he's.
I hate that. You know that analogy. It's
My
like
list is very small.
a key that opens a bunch of locks is a master key, but a lock that opens to any key is a shitty lock. Like you try to use that to equate like women. It's like because the dick is the key, and
Yeah.
and I think that's wild because it's like
Is it
yeah,
the key?
Nah, because you got to find your fit.
you gotta find your fit. Yeah,
Mm.
and just because my key can open up any lock doesn't mean that it's supposed to.
I don't want any keys.
I got the keys.
See, a key is a dick. That's all it is. The key lock. You know.
Another one.
So I don't want no keys. You want, okay.
So-
okay, I see what you're saying.
Mel say a
Okay.
female will suck you and then not be a sucker.
Yeah.
5 guys is a lot of traction. Not only is it a lot of traction, it's a lot of friction.
That's a lot.
I don't think there's that many.
That is
In a month? In a
That's a
month.
lot.
Shit happens.
What?
One of my partners had sex with 3 people on her birthday.
She-
Oh my. Mm.
That was what she wanted to do.
She was wilding, but we don't. I'm not judging her. I love that.
All right.
I love her. That's my guy.
It's like, wait, how do you fall into a threesome? It's very easy. Kellen
Oh,
can
what?
explain that.
What? How do you fall to a
Oh,
threesome?
Let me go ahead and zoom in on Kellen on that one. Go ahead, Kellen,
Why I gotta be in the damn picture?
because you in the shot.
Go ahead.
So basically, whenever a threesome's happening, right? It's never supposed to be planned. That's not fun. That's weird. That makes it seem transactional, anyways. So what happens is you have to find a woman. At least one of the women have to be attracted to the other woman, or like and be pushing it that way, because otherwise it's going to be like a forced kind of acquaintance event. So you talk to one girl, you talk to the other girl, you make sure that you're interested in both girls, but you don't talk to them about the same thing. You talk to one of them about her interests, you talk to the other one about her interests. So it makes you look attractive to them equally. So you make her laugh, you make her laugh, you make them both laugh. You have fun.
That's a lot of work.
You have a few drinks, and then you become aloof. You don't actually talk about the sex. That's going to happen because they're already sexually attracted to you, but you want to make it seem like that's not what you're there for. After that, you get them in a place where they're comfortable. Let's say, I like to play away games. I don't like to play home games, because when you play home games, the visitors don't know when to leave. So you want to play an away game. So you go to one of their houses, have a nightcap, get around, you talk, you get them in a position where they're comfortable again. Then you start to like slowly derobe, because it's like, okay, I'm hot, so let me take off my let me take off my shirt. Until back in the day, especially, we used to wear basketball shorts underneath our pants. So then it was like, okay, let me take my pants off. Now I'm in my basketball shorts and my wife beater. And then they feel like they're obligated to take off some clothes. And then they start taking off clothes, and then more clothes being taken off. They got to have the right music.
Do you associate with?
This is, girl, I would say something, but I'm not going to. But it's not, a lot of women actually want to have that experience, but they just want to know that they can have that experience with somebody.
No, we don't.
I'm not, but you. I'm not. When I say a lot of women, I'm not talking about you. I didn't say all women.
Jay Colin, what's good with it?
God damn it, Kellen, you doing too much. It's just simple. We doing this or we not doing this. You giving a whole breakdown. I gotta make sure this is this, and I gotta unbutton my shirt. It's like, man, we doing this or not? You know what you over here for?
Well, yeah, but you gotta make it seem like you're not like a creep. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make it. You make it feel like it's their idea.
And no, girl, get your ass up here and come on.
Oh my gosh. Ew. Am I?
Right.
But I am.
That's why you're in the situation you're in now.
That's not why I'm in the situation I'm in.
Some of them, yeah, but yeah.
Because I ain't had no threesomes in a minute.
What's a minute?
Shit.
I knew you was gonna say
that.
I haven't had a threesome in.
Don't answer that question.
Don't incriminate yourself. Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth. Plead
out.
the
Plead
fifth.
out. Plead out.
Okay, I'll plead out.
Okay.
Thank you.
Plead the fifth.
Thank you.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. So, I gotta go back to your cousin. 20 ain't a hard number to hit if you out there active and handsome type shit.
It's not.
And women talk. You pop one night, a few gonna try. Yeah.
You'll get passed around. You hit the right one. You hit the right girl. She'll tell all her friends and pass you around.
Oh my god.
This is true.
What is wrong with y'all?
You just don't have no good friends. They don't want to share no dick. That's what it is.
I wish the fuck I would. We don't even listen.
V say, what in the halibut do you what in the halibut do you fall into a damn threesome? He just told you. So his dudes out here being munches but judging. There's 7 days a week. Pick which days you want them, and the days the coochie gonna get rest. Niggas in that cabin, 15 ain't hard to do. 15 is hard, bro.
It's not.
15 is hard. I'm sorry.
And this is not who I am as a man today. But if I want
really,
it's yeah, really. I haven't had sex in months. It's the third, right? If I wanted to have sex with 15 different women in the month of July, I can get that done. It's the third. I could wait till the 12th and I can get that done. That's not hard.
It's one every day.
That's not hard.
I'm concerned.
But then don't you have your daughter on it?
She could be with her ladybug, with her grandma.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. Now, will they be the caliber of women that I would normally have sex with? No, but I can get it done.
But why even have sex with them then?
I'm just saying that it's possible. Because some people just like to fuck.
Mm.
I'm not one of those people, but like some people just like to have new experience. They want to know what it feels like. So they'll hit anything.
Mel gonna say, who's this yellow we got on here? She's cute. BT said, 5 guys in a month is crazy. She needs to be on Bissonnette racking up.
Right.
No
mind. Judgment.
It's V calling.
Oh, okay.
What's up, V?
Hey, V.
Hey.
Look, at this point, Kel, you just need an episode by yourself to say, look, Kel's Hotels. Because obviously we didn't miss the master class. Because goddamn.
Exactly.
I've had a very interesting sex life. I have.
Clearly.
Obviously, as your tip turns, what the hell? You out here hitting out Shipley's dick? What the hell going on?
Hey, I just live vicariously through Kellen. That's all.
Well, basically what happened was there was a woman in high school who I was really into, and towards the end of
was she 46?
No. We were in high school.
We were in high school, and she never really gave me the time of day.
She did that to a lot of dudes.
And so the kind of
I was one of them.
I tried to be like everything for her, right? And
but I wasn't gonna simp though.
No matter what I did, it didn't work.
He was simping.
Yeah, that's fine. So no matter what I did, it didn't work, right? And so at the end of our high school, like, you know, interactions, I figured that I should just lean into being myself, and I shouldn't try to be all these different things for a woman because this is not going to work. And when I actually started leaning into being myself and just being me, I had a lot of success with women because I found that women like genuine experiences, and because I have the ability to make a woman feel like she's having a fantastic time at an accelerated rate. You know,
every time I start listening to you and I almost fall for your trap, you come out with your pimp-olations. I just swear to God, like, God, I was like, you should just write up with this, say, pimping on the south side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Oh, my God. I don't know if y'all know, I didn't move to Mo City now, so
Okay.
shit, I'm closer.
Okay.
I'll be able, I need to come up there for a master class. Obviously, I missed a couple of chapters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a saint, and you know, now I don't participate in that
Did
kind
you
of
say a
activity.
saint?
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah,
saint.
that's what he said.
I'm a born again virgin.
What?
You know,
Okay.
God is good.
Sir, tips are only? Because obviously, what you just put the tip in now?
Well, see, that's my favorite game, but I always lose.
Wait,
Just a
Oh.
tip.
I don't even.
All right.
Yeah.
You know what?
Wait,
You need
just
some help.
let me put the tip
And
in.
Cat, put your eyebrows
Oh,
down.
man.
We too old. We too old for
Yeah.
that.
If you put the tip
Cat,
in,
put your eyebrows down. Every
going
time he
out.
put his
Yeah.
tripping lines out.
So,
We too old for that. We ain't falling for that.
Jay, I'm just watching.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
obviously, Kel has a master class.
Obviously, I don't know what this episode ending was supposed to be about, but obviously it's chill.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's not. It's
He has
not
that
because
effect.
it's whenever they talk about
It's-
threesomes, they always want to throw it on me because they've known I've had a couple. Well, I've had more than a couple.
Shit.
I'm a good partner for a threesome because I make sure that everybody's taken care of. So
Oh my God.
So, how much did you charge? About a minute or an hour?
I charge by the hour.
Oh.
Okay, I just know I got a couple of friends. They having some grip. Don't worry about it. I'll talk to you about it later.
All right, we'll link up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. So
Shaking my head. Shaking my
BT say
head.
you was giving a whole BT Love Plus scene.
Yeah.
And then Mel back on Cat. He talking about legs shining. She got a cleavage popping. 15 a month, bro. That condom ain't gonna save you. You ain't never lie.
Yeah.
So
And then I'm only fucking one person. I'm just saying I used to live a different life.
Yeah. I'm not fucking anybody. I'm just saying, like, you know, it's possible.
yeah.
More KG Hotels on my mama little sister fun podcast episode 2.
That's funny. Yeah.
Not Shipley's dick. And
Oh, the Earl Campbell, baby, that kolache.
that
You know what I'm saying?
kolache.
Oh my God.
He talking about that dark chick with the glasses. How does he know?
What happened?
The chick that you were talking about from simping in high school.
Who said that?
Your cousin.
Oh yeah, but Melvin used to stay with me and stuff. You know.
Okay. Yeah. She look, I ain't gonna say she was bad.
Well, no, but see, but we even had that conversation at the, you know, and I didn't say
You
that.
did, but we're
Yeah.
not gonna say the conversation because I told you about the
It wasn't
conversation.
that bad. You made it sound like it was tumultuous. I told her thank you.
That's not what he told her.
I did. That's literally what I led with. I told her thank you.
And then the words he said after that,
What'd you say?
I broke it down and said, Kellen, you just basically should have done with everything else. That thank you was, it's almost like to say, don't mind me for cussing, but motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like you did that and you still did it anyway. So it was like you told her thank you, but then you told her fuck you at the same time.
I didn't tell her fuck you. I told her I love you at the end of the thank you. And she also said that she loved me and we hugged and it was awesome because we are lifetime friends. But some of the things that we went through definitely shaped me as the man I am today. And I told her thank you. And because I go to therapy. So because when you go to therapy, you learn about why you are the way you are. And I discovered that I became a ladies' man because of my interactions with her.
Damn.
Yeah, because I was I'm still super sweet in there. Whenever somebody dates me, they get the best of me. Whenever somebody's talking, that's why women tend to be having the affinity for me and fall in love fast because I do give them a very romantic experience.
Oh my.
You say Galvin ain't want to see you shine.
Oh no, that's not true. I mean, Galvin did like her too. We both like her at the same time. We
Bro,
used to talk about it and compete for her. But,
I had a real conversation with her at one point. I was like, man, and I told her straight up, and she was like, we both agreed it would never work because of where she was. And I was like, I respect that.
That's all you need to say on the matter.
I was gonna take,
and that was at 18. Again,
okay.
at 18, I was so much more mature than a lot of my other peers, right? So I moved a whole lot differently. Now, I even though I might have been mature in a lot of other aspects, I was still very much 18 in a lot of other aspects. So this is, different. But that, I was like, look.
She was wilding out though, bro.
I know you like me. I like you, but I know you got that look, and so it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work.
I remember she had me steal my parents were out of town. She had me steal the van.
Oh Lord, she calling back. What's up, V? No, that's Mel.
Oh, look. She played all y'all, my nigga.
She didn't play us.
She didn't play us. Like she never. But the thing is that I tried to.
I didn't get played. I didn't simp.
I didn't simp.
I had a real You stole your mama car, bro. You
said it wasn't her car. It was not her car. I stole a vehicle because I was 15 years old. I didn't have a license. I had a picture permit. It looks like a license, but it wasn't. We drove to her house, and then she was like, "I want to see you." So me and Galvin stole the car and drove to her house all the way down Highway 6.
See there?
Whose car was you?
It was my brother and my sister's car. We drove all the way down Highway 6 to go see her, and then she had her boyfriend over there, and it was just
that's what your ass get.
Simping.
That's what your ass get.
Yeah.
So hold up. So Gavin tried to holler at her. You tried it. Then you tried it too, Chris.
It wasn't at the same time, bro.
3 strikes you out.
It wasn't the same time.
I didn't say you. I ain't say it at the same time. I didn't even insinuate that. I was asking you a question. Yes or no, but
it was. So I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't want to put this person's business out here. It was a legitimate reason why I never actively pursued her, but it was a lot of flirting and it was a lot of extra stuff going on. But
man, I seen her. I understand. You ain't got to explain to me. I seen. I just wanted a yes or no. That's all I love to do.
No,
I still ain't answered the question.
But I didn't actively pursue her though.
I actively pursued her. I don't give a fuck if anybody call me a simp. I don't care. You dick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga,
I was like 12 years old. I remember.
Nigga can't smell as much pussy as I got. It'll never happen. So it's like simp my ass.
He's spicy with it.
Yeah. I mean,
he put that out there.
I mean, it's you can fact and people can fact check it. But the thing for me is with her is like I really do appreciate her because like I was trying to be every single kind of nigga that I thought she liked, and none of it worked. And so then I finally was like, I'm just gonna be me, and that shit was great. When I was just being myself, absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember what your daddy told Kevin? You trying to take a bitch to the movies? It's gonna be another nigga ramming her back in.
Damn.
Be telling the truth.
That changed my life that night, my nigga. I was like, I ain't never doing a movie shit again.
Oh man. I remember I was gonna take this girl to the prom, and she told me the only reason I'm taking her to the prom is because I'm light skinned. And because she's light skinned and I don't like dark skinned girls.
I know exactly.
And so then when I was like, okay, so I told the other girl I'm not taking her to the prom. And then I asked her to go to the prom with me. And then she was like, no, I don't want to go to prom with you. I'm gonna go to prom with this person. And I was like, well, then why did you care about who I was going to prom with? She didn't like who I was going to prom with because, you know what I'm saying, they had like a little lightweight beef because they're both the cute girls.
Sound like some high school shit.
Yeah.
It was. It really.
Man, back with y'all, what's the number that's too high though? I keep on saying it. Y'all keep on going.
The number is too high for what?
For a body count. What's the body count that's too high?
It's
like
the number is not important to me. It's how many people you took at once, and like that's a problem.
No, I would say it has to do with age too, because like right now, it really shouldn't matter at this point. Because like in your 30s and 40s, bro, you just slept around. You had you got to throw a whole phase in there.
I don't want to know the number.
That's what I'm saying. Especially if you've been fine since high school, it ain't like you just start fucking.
I don't want to know the number.
As long as you haven't had sex with multiple men at the same time,
you can't be the male gigolo
or had a train ran on you. I'm good. If those are the only two things.
But how many people willing to tell you they had a train ran on them? How many times you gonna find that out?
Not many.
Ain't gonna be many women.
I mean,
Ain't gonna be
it's-
many women.
That's not the thing, right?
You ain't gonna know till y'all walking in Walmart and it's a group of niggas walking by snickering and laughing and shit.
But and then that's what I'm gonna act accordingly. You know
And what
I'm
you
saying?
gonna do?
I'm not gonna be with her.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna fight a group of niggas because she did it was consensual. That's crazy. It'd be different if it wasn't consensual. Then it's like, okay, we should get the police involved. But it's like if like she gave it up and these niggas was high fiving and shit, and you had a good time, they had a high time. It's like,
Nah.
I don't
Well,
wanna
okay.
be a part
What
of
if
that.
you deep into the relationship?
No, because
Years
That's why you
into
don't
the
go home on
relationship.
Thanksgiving.
man. No, so I put that out there first. I let them know first and foremost. Look, like these are things that I don't like. and
V
they
say
happen.
somebody had a train ran on him. Who had it? Keller had a train
On
ran
him.
on him.
That's not true. Because if it's multiple
Somebody said they
women,
had a train ran on them.
if it's multiple women having
Nah.
sex with me, then I'm not getting a train ran on me. Like I'm
What's the
conductor.
fucking difference?
I'm the motherfucking conductor.
I was just about to say the conductor.
I conduct.
Y'all think y'all can
You
do
got
it.
the smokestack.
Y'all,
You got the smokestack.
y'all think y'all can
I'm
do
the
it.
engineer in this motherfucker. It's
Nah,
me.
KG my boy got the smokestack. You
Right.
can't deny that.
Can't
So
deny that. I got the smokestack.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Without the train, without the smokestack, train ain't going nowhere. Type shit.
Ain't no point. If
Yeah.
you got a bunch
She
of tunnels,
said
ain't no
you, Kellen,
tracks.
you didn't have one ran on you.
Mm.
No, I don't count that as a train. Just because I had sex
Oh.
with a bisexual
So it's-
couple and there was 3 women and just me, it doesn't mean anything. That's not a train. I was still throwing.
If you
dick.
fuck 2 dykes, did you have a train ran on you?
Mm.
Yeah, think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Yeah. That's damn near like fucking your homeboy.
Well,
Yeah.
damn.
So think about that,
no,
buddy. So if you fuck a girl and another a girl boy, you nasty.
no disrespect.
One of them was a little bit more masculine, but it was like she
Oh,
still,
really?
you know, she still took the
Okay, you fucked you fucked the boy and the girl at
dick.
the
No,
same time.
I fucked the
Whoa,
fem.
whoa. We gotta clean that up. We gotta clean that up.
I had sex with she at the time she was my girlfriend, and then it was a lesbian couple. They were both bisexual. One of them definitely wore a full Jordan suit.
She had on Team Jordans too.
They definitely was Team
Team
Jordans.
Jordans. That's just nasty.
Well, she
work.
had Mellows. Those Team Jordans.
Nah.
Team
Mello-
Jordan.
Nah,
basically.
Mello had his own signature line. So nah,
But they're not.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the only way you was wearing Mellows if you was playing on somebody's basketball team.
She was.
Team
She
Jordan.
was a basketball player. Yeah.
Check me out. I know. I can dissect that out.
Mm-hmm. But she's married to a man now, so it don't matter.
Mm.
She had a
Yeah,
face.
you can justify it how you want to. So it was 3 of them in there with you?
Yeah, it was.
Damn.
Yeah, y'all was a train, KG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a train, dog. It's wild.
That's some white. What is it, a foursome? That's what you gonna
You
call it?
was in the comments.
All right, I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all have I'm gonna go back to watching. I appreciate y'all. Bye.
Well,
Am I?
it's a hell of this. Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna get out of here.
Yes.
That's the crazy how this episode wasn't even about that. Y'all just fucking threw me
You.
under the bus.
It just tends to happen that way. We're gonna get up out of here. Yeah, like James said, no judgment.
Men can have trains ran on them.
Apparently so.
We learned that tonight.
I didn't have no train ran on me. That's
Listen,
crazy.
listen, don't try to clean it up, okay?
I was the last man standing in that pit. It was me.
Of course, you were the last man standing in
I was
it.
the only man
You were the only man.
Right.
I had to go get the juice and
Sweetie,
sandwiches. Everybody else was laying
accept
down.
it. Just accept it.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
The train was ran on you.
In life. Oh wait, you know what?
What?
I was gonna try and have a guest on next week. I'll talk to y'all about that offline.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and we're gonna try to have one of our classmates on the show in August. I'm super excited about that.
I'm gonna try and get a few of our classmates up here.
Mhm.
You know, the ones that we know can get on the mic and actually say something. Now we ain't gonna.
And look out for the Four Kings podcast ENT dating show coming soon.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Got a dating show coming up.
So we'll have 6 men, 6 women, get them in a room, ask questions, put up a blinder, do a bunch of little events. We're gonna pick a winner. The winner will receive a $250 date from me. I will show up to the location of y'all's choosing, and I will swipe my card for up to $250.
So that's drinks included and everything. So just don't go over 250 now. Anything over 250, that's on you.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I mean, shout out to Ray Bud though. Back to that swimming thing. His daughters actually swim. They're on the swim team out there where he stays. So kudos to Ray Bud. Me and my old lady celebrating our anniversary this weekend.
Hey,
You know,
my birthday Saturday.
7 years. 7 years. You know.
That's what's up.
You made it 7 years, though. That's the
Yeah,
one.
you know. Fuck all that fuck shit people be talking about. Niggas just hate.
My birthday is Saturday. Melvin got a birthday coming up also. So
How old will you be?
I will be 38 years old.
How old will Melvin be?
32 or 33?
Melvin will be 32.
Y'all so young.
Yeah, because I'm 6 years older than Melvin.
Mm.
Yeah. So in life, don't go where you're tolerated, go where you're elevated and celebrated. Four Kings Podcast, ENT. This nigga say Rainbow got bread. He got a quiet game. Oh shit. Okay. In life, don't go where you're tolerated, go where you're elevated and celebrated. Four Kings Podcast, ENT. We're out.